Hi guys, Tech James here. In this video, we will be taking a look at the PlayStation 1 Classic, and I will be telling you guys why I think the Sony PSP is a lot better if you want to play PS1 games. So here is the Eurogamer webpage for the PS1 Classic. I will leave the links to everything I use in this video in the description. So there's actually a few games have been confirmed so far. So we've got Final Fantasy, Jumping Flash, Ridge Racer Type 4, Tekken 3, and Wild Arms. Now, all of these games, Tekken 3 and Final Fantasy are pretty good. I'm not too sure about the other three, but keep in mind, if you do use a PSP with custom firmware, you can actually install every single PlayStation 1 game, and there's pretty much no limit. All of them play with perfect working sound and without any lag issues. So we can have a look here at the PlayStation 1 Classic. Obviously, this is not handheld. You will have to plug it into your TV, and the PSP is handheld. The video output is 720p, which is pretty good, I have to admit. So some other information like audio input, you guys can check all this out. I'd say the most interesting is definitely the video output. Obviously, this is what it's going to look like. It does look pretty cool, I have to admit. Now, I would only ever buy one for collective purposes. If you guys want to play PS1 games, you know, for a lot cheaper, and you want to play more than just 20, then I would definitely recommend getting a Sony PSP GO, or just any Sony PSP, you know, 1000, 2000 or 3000. You can actually get them pretty cheap now. So yeah, the PS1 Classic is pretty cool, but if you do actually want to play PS1 games, it's probably just not worth it. It looks pretty nice. It looks like it comes with some nice stuff. I'm not sure if it comes with just one controller or two. Maybe it comes with one and you can buy one. But yeah. Oh, and also they don't have analog sticks. Keep in mind the PSP does have analog sticks, so you can actually play the PS1 games with analog sticks on there as well, and it just has a lot more customizable settings. So yeah, if you're going to choose one, if you want to play PS1 games and you've got a choice out of this or the PSP, I would definitely recommend going with the PSP. So I actually have a video tutorial on how to convert PlayStation 1 games into PSP e-boots, so you can just play them on your PSP. I will leave a link to this video in the description, and I've also got an eBay tab open right here. Now this has all the PSPs linked on it, so you guys can just search on eBay. I just want to show you guys, keep in mind the PlayStation 1 Classic is going to be $100. Now you can get a Sony PSP and get every single PlayStation 1 game for free for around about £30, which is about $35, I'm going to say. You can probably get them even less. If you find one here, you will definitely be able to get one for a good price. Now, I'm pretty sure the Sony PSP GO is slightly more expensive. We can check it out right now. So yeah, the PSP GO looks like this one's going to go for about 60. This one does look in good condition though. So yeah, the PSP GO is a bit more expensive, but it pretty much does the same thing. So right now guys, I've got my PSP GO here and it's connected to my PC via the USB cable. So I'm going to show you guys how easy it is just to drag and drop PS1 games across. Now I would recommend watching my full tutorial for it, but let me just show you. So I've got a game here called Darkstalkers 3, a really good PlayStation 1 game. I doubt it's going to be on the PS1 Mini, so that's why I'm going to copy it across. So here is what the game folder will look like, these are all the files you will have. You will have an eboot file, maybe a document, and definitely a keys.bin file. So all you would do is copy this strange looking file folder into your PSP GO's game folder. So you'd go in PSP, go in game, and just paste it in here. Now I've actually got a few other PS1 games in here. I know I've got Lego Racers and Harvest Moon. Basically all the PS1 games are in this kind of format. Keep in mind that this is region unlocked as well, so I can take a Japan game and play it on my Europe PSP. So the games are quite large in size, that is the only thing. I would probably recommend getting quite a big micro SD card with an adapter, maybe like 32GB or something, just so you can store tons of PS1 games. So I'm just going to wait for this to copy across, then I will disconnect my PSP GO and I'll show you guys what it's like when playing the PS1 games. Right, so back off my computer, I can now show you guys what the PS1 games run like. So if I go into my game section, then go on the system storage. I'm just going to group my content, so if I just press triangle, go up to group content, I can change it to format. And now I can show you guys all my PlayStation games. So here they are, PlayStation titles. So I've got Harvest Moon, Darkstalkers 3, that's what I just copied across, Arthur Ready to Race and Lego Racers. So I don't really play most of these games, most of them were just a test, but this game I do actually want to play. So you just press X on it and the game's just going to boot up like this. Now these are original PS1 discs that were converted into PSP eBoot files. This is how I managed to get it running on my PSP GO. Make sure you check out the tutorial in the description just for the full video on it. Yeah, these have full working sound, no really like issues or anything like that. I'll show you guys some gameplay of this in a minute. Now the nice thing about running PlayStation games on the PSP consoles is you actually get a load of cool features where you can customize them with. So if you press the PS button, which is basically the home button, it will bring up an options menu. Now in the options menu we've got loads of stuff. So we've got quit and pause, that's just basically quit the game or pause the game. Screenshots, so you can take a screenshot of the game and that will save it to your images folder. Controller settings, so we can change the controls and swap them about. Memory card utility, so you can make memory cards and stuff like that. Now other settings is pretty cool. We've also got software manual, but other settings is probably the most interesting. So if I press X to go into that, we can actually change the screen mode. So right now, as you can see, it's on original. That's normal. We've got zoom, full screen and custom. Now I actually prefer it on full screen, so I'm going to put it on that. We've also got black level, volume and disk load speed. I'm just leave those all on normal. Let's press circle to go back, circle to go back again. And then the game is going to start. So let's just start up this game. Apparently this game's kind of like Marvel vs Capcom. It's like one of those kind of like fighting games. It looks pretty cool. I've been wanting to play it for quite a while now, so let's just start this one. Get a really interesting character selection on this game. It looks like Red Riding Hood. Let's play as Red Riding Hood. Now keep in mind that this works on every PSP that you can get custom firmware on. I just happen to be using the PSP GO. This is actually, quite a lot of people really like the PSP GO. It is a pretty good console. So yeah, as you can see, gameplay works. I would put the sound on. The sound does work perfectly fine, no issues or anything like that. I just don't want to get like a copyright notice or anything. But yeah, pretty cool. I really do enjoy playing PS1 games on the PSP consoles. Obviously the screen is a lot better as well, and it's all like shrunken down, so they just end up looking a lot better. But yeah guys, so that is why I think the PSP is better than the PS1 Classic or the PS1 Mini, whatever you want to call it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.